Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and we are back finally for some more F1 23 Road to Glory Series Round 14. It is time for the Dutch GP, and also the start of the summer break. So, if you've not checked out the last video, go please check that out below. Channel link in my, I got a playlist for the Road to Glory Series for Alfa Romeo. If you did not see what happened in the last video, please go check that out. Spoiler alert, we won. We basically got max payout at Belgium. The only thing we missed out though was the fast lap, but that doesn't really matter too much, so I don't really care. But as you can tell, as we're gonna head into the summer break, we go. A very solid weekend, and it just was a great weekend. And to be fair, just the win is just it's just incredible. Because I mean, obviously, every day you kind of like, it's like, it's not far off, you won a race, but winning a race though in the game, it's good. It feels good to win, you know what I mean? It just feels good. And it's not like, like you're winning like a esports race or anything like that. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying winning a race in any video game is just fantastic. I mean, if you play an easy difficulty, it's nothing really new, but yeah, just to I think this is the first one of the whole career mode. But anyways, here's take a look at the performance index. No upgrades to the car this weekend. We got some upgrades backing up for Monza, so we'll have an upgrade package there. Weight redistribution and 2 drag reduction upgrades, which will be crucial for that weekend because obviously Monza being a less drag circuit. But anyways, take a look at performance index. Aston Martin have made a big leap. Second best call, and we're basically tied there with joint fourth with Mercedes, but. Heading through practice 3, all the resource points done. Car feels all right. It's not hooking to this track though. Zandvoort being a high downforce type track, it's just a bit tough, but we'll make the most out of it. Obviously, I don't even expect to fighting to the win. I don't even expecting to make it into I don't even know if we're even going to make it into the top 5, but we'll do our best we can. So let's go have some fun. Zandvoort, so much fun to drive now in this year's game, but we're gonna go give it some hell, and let's go have some fun, shall we? Let's go kick some ass. And here we are, suited up, ready for the main race around here in the Dutch GP. Well, not the main race, but qualifying for the main race. No sprint weekend, thankfully. Just a simple weekend, just like that. But yeah, pretty. Like I said earlier, just a brand new setup, completely into the car. A lot less downforce, but I changed up the setup a little bit, tweaked up a little bit, just changed a little bit of the anti-roll bars just a little bit. And changed some little minor tweaks to it. Nothing too bad though. Not too many major changes to the setup. Setup feels alright. I prefer this new setup over the old setup I was running originally, and so yeah, I'm very much happy with that. But anyways, here we go for the first for the first lap. Zandvoort once again is so much more fun to drive on this year's game. The curbs have been changed completely. And you still get beat on that outside curb, but once again, I mean, this track is just so much fun to drive. And in the past, got introduced in 2020, I believe. I think it was introduced in 2020. Yeah. The track wasn't really up to date. I mean, yeah, they updated like 2022. They updated just the curves, but they never really updated like the actual curbs itself. But I mean, just the curbs are just so like they're like flat a little bit, and that's what I like, because this track is so much fun to drive. I honestly prefer to drive this track still, but it's not really my favorite track at the same time either, because it's just something about it. I don't know, but anyways, first lap is done and dusted, and lack of pace from my side. P13, we were almost out. We went for a second lap, but I'm not going to show that second lap. That was just horrid. It was a pile of horse shit. Sorry for the language, but it was a big pile of poo. And, well, there was no point. So anyways, let's take a look. Sergio Perez is out of Q1. Look at that. I didn't expect a Rebel to be out, but Perez is out. So that's a kind of close I am. But, yeah, P13. And Q1, not really great, and I'm not really pleased with that. But anyways, here we go for Q2, and P6 now 4/10 behind PX. Jesus, the lack of pace, man. We are lacking. I'm lacking pace. Not really Valtteri. Valtteri's doing a good job, but we're on my side though. We are really struggling. I'm just not confident. I mean, I'm just really struggling right there. I mean, I'm not like right that part there. I'm just taking maybe too much curb and I'm just turning in a little too early. But right here though we're fine. But we found 3/10s though through this lap. But we just, like I said, we just don't really have the pace that I like. So I'm a bit worried. But then we get into Q3 though. That is the main question. We should. I don't think we're really under too much pressure. And oh my God, we just snuck in. Basically, we snuck in by basically just a 10th though. And no Q3 exit though. No Q3 exit. So W. But yeah, Stroll almost got us though. Maybe could have found maybe a little bit of a 10th there. But yeah, really struggling. Look at that. About 2/10 off from Valtteri. That field is so close together. That is crazy. But man, Valtteri even didn't have a great. Well, Valtteri didn't go off for another run. There we go. Final lap of the thing, and we're off, and we're just off completely. That was kind of my mistake. Nothing. Yeah, just really just a lack of pace. Nothing much more to say. Valtteri gets P8. Lando, great result, but yeah, just man, we gotta find something. We gotta click. All right, we're gonna be under pressure here. We gotta redeem our. We gotta go back to back. I'm just playing, but let's jump into the race and let's go see what we can do here.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and to the Zandvoort circuit. We're 25 miles away from Amsterdam for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. Zandvoort circuit has 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6-mile lap. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Leclerc, Bottas, Cowboy, Stroll, Magnussen, Albon, Ocon, Tsunoda, Perez, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Oscar Piastri, De Vries, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about Cowboy. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
We'll try our best, Mark. It's going to be a bit of a challenge one because, well, pace isn't really showing too much in the qualies. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just really struggling a lot this whole weekend. But here's take a look at the grid basically. Everyone's kind of going for the mediums. A couple guys at the front though go for the hard. I think that's George Russell who went to the hard, and everyone else behind us going to the soft tires. Checking the settings here real quick. I did experience a glitch in one of the career mode races where actually all the flags were off, and that was actually the British GP episode, and that was the one that we DNF'd in. Spoiler alert. Anyways, we got 5 red lights, so we're now underway for the Grand Prix. That was easy. That was a fast start though to get a ton out of my way, but here we go. 5 red lights, we're now underway, and good start ahead. Jump Valtteri. Valtteri had a good start though, actually, so good for you, Valtteri. But under pressure left from Carlos Sainz, and making it tough though on Sainz. So we got pushed out a little bit wide, but also just understeered a lot in that corner. But we're gonna get ahead, and we're sitting P5. So good start for us. But look at the man who's leading. Fernando Alonso is leading the Grand Prix. It has been a while since Fernando Alonso has led a race, and it's been a while since Fernando has won. Can he win today? Aston Martin have brought some, like I said, Aston have brought some upgrades. They really have, and they're slowly getting up there, but that car has really been, to be fair, that car has really not been ideal this season, but they're doing a great job. They're doing a good job. But anyways, here we go, and so far early stint though. I mean, we're not. Like I said, it's a high downforce type track. I don't really expect to stay with you guys. We're still making that mistake though of just getting our wheel in the gravel just a little bit. We got to stop doing that because well, I don't want that to happen every single effing lap, but it's still happening. So yeah, anyways, here we go down into lap 1. 36 laps, though. It's going to be a bit of a task, though, for 36 laps to hold on. But we'll do the best we can. But anyways, Sainz down. Had so much overspeed. There's no point in defending from that. What do you want me to do? Just hit him put him in the wall? Probably could have. Probably should have. Should have, would have, could have. But here we go. Lap 3, DRS finally been enabled. And I can stay with these guys pretty well. It's just I got to stay with them with DRS, though. On lap 4 now. And now just lacking maybe a little bit of pace here, and just kind of losing time to Leclerc and Norris as well. But yeah, really struggling. But Alonso's now under pressure from Russell. Hamilton got around Russell, and also got around Alonso. So Alonso now that good start, really now fighting the well, he's not really. It's kind of weird though because I mean Aston have had the car. Whoa, a little bit off track there. Here comes Leclerc though. Leclerc's gonna pounce on that, and he's gonna get around us. So that was just a mistake for me. Here comes Lando. Thought about it. He's not too close. Here's a helmet cam, and won't get too close. And now we're gonna be under threat from Lando. Lando's gonna have so much overspeed on us though. That McLaren's got a good car in the straight line compared to us, like I said. But yeah, just a bit off. But yeah, making it tough though around the down the inside for Lando. Had to kind of keep it tough around the outside, but we are going to stay with him here once again. And now we're just we're in the DRS train, and well, yeah, the DRS train is something you don't want. And the DRS train is probably the worst thing imaginable in just in F1 in general, because you basically can't do anything. I mean, to be fair, they have. I mean, it's just so dumb. The DRS train is the worst thing imaginable, because then the other guy got DRS, and the other guy's got DRS, the other one's got DRS, the other one's got DRS, and then it basically just goes like that. And then the other guy that actually has DRS cannot overtake the guy in front because he's got so much straight line speed or just something else like that. So, and we kind of experienced that in Hungary at the start of the race, where we were in like a little bit of a DRS train, but it wasn't serious. So you know what I mean. But anyways, lap 8 now, 36. Yeah, just I mean we got decent pace, but it's not like great pace. So we really can't jump on Leclerc or Sainz or Alonso. But that Red Bull is not the Red Bull. The Hamilton's basically pulling away from Verstappen and also Russell. Quick shout out to Sergio Perez. He's behind the Haas. I don't know who that is behind the Haas, but he's actually got around him. So, and we got a yellow flag. I think that might be for Logie Saj. I think that is Logan Saj, and that's out of the Grand Prix. So, well, there goes an American, and really under pressure. It looks like for Logan. So, I'm making a little bit of some ingress here, right, Logan? But anyways, here we go. So far for lap number 9, Lando really is he's in the DRS. He's in the DRS straight with us. Sainz is in the DRS with Alonso. Alonso's got some good straight line speed, so I think this might be the gist of the whole race, to be honest, unless we make a costly mistake. Actually, no, here goes Sainz though down the inside of Alonso. Alonso fights hard though, and he's still fighting hard, and they're still side by side, and now we're losing time. And Sainz, well, he thought about it, and let's fight another day. Is Fernando Alonso, but now over the back is Leclerc though from that battling, and Leclerc once again, the Ferrari really have not made any good upgrades, but a little bit off track. Oh, we got beat, so we're off track though just a little bit, and get on the track a little bit fastly, and already a mistake that happened. And like I said, I think I said it earlier in the episode, that part of the track there, right there, that exit curb, you get stuck on there, you're beached, and man, there's a nice slow-mo shot. There you go. Let's take a look what happened. Just got wide. I mean, I was just in that dirty air and just killed the 50-meter board. So I'm gonna get pressed for murder charges after this video. And well, we just killed the 50-meter board and just absolutely just were all over the place there. And not really what you want to see. I will give it that, but we're gonna be stuck behind Bottas, but. Which is alright. I think we can crawl back at Bottas, but I don't know what Valtteri's pace is. I haven't really ran behind Valtteri, so I don't know what his pace is, but he's looking pretty strong. But we used up so much of our mediums that our tires are kind of dead. You know what I mean? Like, tires are dead. And I think Valtteri could possibly close that gap down to Lando, and they have a 4-car battle there, so I guess it kind of is good we got out of the DRS train, but also not, because we were comfortably in a position. Oh, look at that drift! That was a good drift. That was a really good drift. I'll take that. So maybe we I don't know. Maybe we practice our drifting in some video game. I don't know. Who knows? But lap 17, we are now boxing this lap. Pretty ideal to box though, but so far this race is going by pretty quickly because again, there's really no highlights to show, to be honest with you. As we into the lane we go, and Hamilton sets fast up the Grand Prix. He did pit, and tight pit lane around here, and get the tires on. There we go. And now we're going to be in a threat from Sergio Perez on this exit. Perez actually did pit before us, and he's on the medium, so he's going to be a bit of a task to get it to defend though from Perez, but Bottas has yet to pit, so Bottas will be coming into the pits next lap, but he should be able to overcut us. But anyways, on the exit, got around Perez. Thank you very much on that. But yeah, wow, just I don't know what to say, but we just nothing much to say, to be honest with you. And Bottas, Bottas put in a stellar outlap, and he's actually going to jump us here. And look at that, Perez down on the inside of us, and Perez is clear. And we're going to jump Piastri on the exit as well, so no threat from Piastri. But yeah, just lacking pace. I'm just lacking a lot of pace. I don't know what it is, and I'm just really struggling too with tire warm up. I got front end. It's not like I don't got a front end. I do, but the rear is a bit squirrely a little bit. But it's not too bad. But it's just, you kind of get the gist of it. It's not how I want. The balance isn't really what I like, and it's just, I mean, I don't know. It's tough to ask for. So obviously, I would love to just, let's get to the top. I need to get to this top as quick as we can. I got another retiree. I think that might be one of the Alpines. So we got another retirement of this race. So far, Logie Saja was the first one to retire, and now one of the Alpines. I hope that's not Pierre Gasly. That's like one of my favorite drivers. Come on now. And I think that is Gasly. Oh, dang it. It doesn't really matter. Alpine's been in the shambles in the past, and even in the Road to Glory series, they really have been horrible. But yeah, just trying to stick with Perez though. But Perez on the mediums tires though, he's gonna be so quick though, mainly because he's got on those mediums. But Valtteri is really running his own race at this point. Alonso was really falling out of that train though, and I was kind of like confused on why, but yeah, maybe he's just lacking a lot of pace. Maybe he's got too much tire drag. Who really knows? Everyone is kind of really just in a boat of just a struggle, I guess you could say, at this point of the race. Everyone's kind of just keeping it clean, and I don't really want to make mistakes myself, but I already made so many mistakes. Is that like, what the hell? So it's like, what the hell? But anyways, we'll keep on going. But anyways, here comes the main DRS on Perez. DRS obviously got changed. Well, it was in last year. The DRS is actually now closer, which is kind of weird, because the DRS, the line is actually not even starting where that zone is, so it's kind of funny. But anyways, who really cares? So here we go. Got around Perez, and I think Perez might be able to shoot right back around us though, because again, the pace is not really showing for us. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get up to Bottas. I think Bottas is just clear of everyone. But here we go, lap 26 now. Nice aerial shot, and well, here comes Perez. Look at that straight line speed of that Red Bull, and he goes, he's gonna have to go around the outside. No, he doesn't, and we defend safely and surely. But yeah, we're in this boat. We got no pace, really no pace at all this weekend, and let's just keeping it tight though with Perez though. We still defending though from Perez. Had to go offline though a little bit. Got made a little bit on the marbles, which is not really helping. But anyways, around the outside though, keeping it fair. Perez had to take a bit of a tighter line, gave him a little bit of a squeeze there around the outside. Move is done and dusted. And here we go once again. Defend for the third time. Third time luck the charm. No, it doesn't. I think Perez is gonna have a good shot here. We're still gonna defend though, but look at that straight line speed for that Red Bull around us, and Perez is clear. And Bottas 8 seconds ahead, but he's actually closed down a little bit on that gap though to the McLarens, and I think that actually is him threatening a McLaren there. So go on Bottas, and he actually got around him. So props to you. But penultimate lap of the Grand Prix, yeah, just really just a struggle this whole weekend. No pace at all. That is one thing to say. But we're still in shot though to get P9. I think we can still get P9. 2 points. I really don't want a point. I really don't want a point at all. I really just wanted to stay with Perez. So, man, it's gonna be tough, but I think we can make it. I think we'll make it fair. So again, we'll see what happens, but we should be able to threaten Perez here. Here we go down into the next couple of corners through I think I don't know what part. That's not Tarzan. Tarzan corners down to turn 1, I believe. So I can't remember some of the corners names on half these tracks. I apologize, but anyways, here we go. DRS last up the Grand Prix now. We're gonna be all to the back of Paris here. We're gonna. I'm thinking about going for a send. I think we have to might lick the stamp though and send it, and we are gonna lick the stamp and send it down on the inside through Tarzan. We go and gave him a little bit of a squeeze though. Paris gave us just enough room, and we're gonna get around them. And move is done and dusted for us. But anyways, yeah, just really just lacked a lot of pace this whole weekend and stuff like that, and I just think it's really showing that, you know, the pace that we've lacked is not really great, I guess you could say. But it is Lewis Hamilton that is going to win the Dutch GP, and Hamilton wins. He's going to be ahead, I believe, of George Russell, but actually here comes Verstappen. It could be a photo finish. No, it's not. Thought it was going to be a photo finish, but from our side, what the hell? No pace. Absolutely no pace. So frustrating.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
A difficult race then on a circuit that demands complete concentration, but they've persevered to take the win here today. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Quite simply, a driver is nothing without the team behind them. So, a deserved winner, but we do have to give a shout out to the team in the pit lane and back at the factory. Very much a collaborative process.
While Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend, it's great to see them up on that podium once again.
There's your winner. Lewis Hamilton wins the Grand Prix. Gets ahead of Russell and also Verstappen. So, well, looks like Verstappen has been denied of his home races recently. I mean, he did win in Hungary, but you could consider that kind of a home race because a lot of the Orange Army is there to support him. So the Orange Army is, yeah. So, anyways. Hamilton wins. Good weekend from Hamilton on his side, but obviously from our side, just nothing to really say. Just there's no pace today. There really was no pace, and it was kind of my fault too, though, because I burned up the tires so much. Is that it was so unfair, but it doesn't really justify anything. I mean, it just showed the lack of pace that we were just the whole weekend, and yeah, it's just it's frustrating, but I think that we gotta just keep our heads down and focus as we head into Monza, which is the next race. And again, I think high downforce tracks so really just don't suit our car. I just think that high downforce just does not suit the car. Low downforce, yes. High downforce, no. So that's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. But yeah. So anyways, take a look at the standings here. Lando gets some points on the board. Bottas gets some points on the board as well, but Verstappen gets ahead of still leading the championship from Charles Leclerc. Leclerc's actually been pretty consistent this season, but I think he's got more points than Carlos. But I feel like Carlos has been getting a little bit of the better of Leclerc this season. Just more sort of the second, I guess you could say so far, like the second half what I've been seeing. But to be fair, I can't really remember how they've been. But that's all I got today's video, y'all. Please like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Love you all. And have a good rest of your weekend, y'all. Stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all in the next one.